In order to curb the spread of false news about the death of her husband Olu Jacobs, Joke Silva has revealed how she intends to deal with whoever is responsible for the act, which continues to trend on social media.
No problem. I've learned we had to at one point put out a statement that if it's done again, it's a criminal offense, you know. So, because for us who are at home with him, it's not an issue. We know he's fine. But for members of the family who are not at home with us, or for members or family friends who are not at home with us, you know, it makes them very anxious, and it's wrong. It's not right. It's not right. So thank God that has reduced. Yeah.
Joke Silva had earlier revealed in an interview that her husband is suffering from dementia with Lewy bodies, a degenerative disease. Even before the news, several false stories had surfaced stating the actor was dead.
To at one point put out a statement that if it's done again, it's a criminal offense, you know. So, because for us who are at home with him, it's not an issue. We know he's fine. But for members of the family who are not at home with us, or for members or family friends who are not at home with us, you know, it makes them very anxious, and it's wrong. It's not right. It's not right. So thank God that has reduced. Yeah. I find that one tends to realize that when we talk about aging, you know, there are so many things we need to ask for, apart from the long life and all that. But at the same time, I also believe that it's a season where you kind of have a better idea of what you are made of. You know, my mother nursed my dad. And my aunt nursed my uncle. So one had those examples to follow. But when you're walking now in those shoes, you kind of have a better understanding of what they went through, and that it's not easy, but you thank God for strength. Yeah.
During the presidential election, the movie star also went under heavy fire for supporting her preferred presidential candidate.
I learned the power of silence. I know that when it first started, I kind of looked at it and I was pretty taken aback by the reaction, you know, because for me, it's a democracy, and you have the right to choose whoever you prefer, you know. So the reaction, I was pretty taken aback by it. But there's something that the Bible says, be quick to listen and slow to speak. So I just went silent. And it was very interesting to see those who were for, those who were against. But I think what made me really sad, and I think that was my reaction. The sadness came from the fact that there was nothing very interrogative about the comments. It wasn't an interrogation of the candidates. It was just insulting, and it went from bullying to terrorism, you know? And I just kind of thought, wow, is this what we then expect from, you know, for me, I felt that this group of people are not ready. They're not ready to engage. They're not, you know, if without power, this is what is done, what happens when they have power?
She also describes how fans put celebrities under pressure.
Well, I've never been one of those celebrities that thinks that I live in a bubble or that I'm superhuman. For me, I think it's very important for anybody in entertainment who is an interpreter of society to be grounded in society. It's very important. If you are not grounded in society, then it's very difficult to hold a mirror up to society. Yeah.
You might also like to hear how she relaxes after all the work.
I love binge watching, because sometimes a movie, because we're in the age when we can binge watch now, movies tend to be a bit short. Yes. Unless you come to the cinema to watch them. Yeah.